I know Swemba, who's really hard on this kind of stuff, is said this might be the best looking and sounding independent wrestling show he's ever seen. I did have the opportunity. I got to return for the first time since I checked. I hadn't been out to Seattle since October of 2022. It was the first time Defy Wrestling was on Triller TV. Helped them when they're on Pluto TV for their first couple of streams from there. And again, this is one of those things where I was brought out because they tapped our friend Scotty Swemba, who was on a few months ago talking about some high-end cameras and some cool stuff we were doing with SAE, one of our clients. So he is, helping to up the look of Defy Wrestling. We always talk about Defy Wrestling was always had a really cool, different look. Had higher end cameras, like things like that. Back when I was working with them before and everything. I don't know specifically what they've been doing since, but there's been some shuffling or whatever has been going on over there, and they called me back to basically carry all of Scotty's cameras with me because he had Disney World with the family already planned. So not only am I getting tips from him to set his cameras up and the organization, also he's asking me for tips of Disney World while he's there with the kids for the first time ever. So he made it on the Guardians. I didn't get to do that last time I was there. It was too full. I couldn't get on there. He got on the Tron. So, and I know they got the Tron Ares 9 Inch Nails stuff going on here. So I'm jealous because I really love to see that overlay as well. So I don't know. Maybe I'll squeeze out a Disney trip here in the next few months if I'm lucky. We're doing well enough. But to get an idea, if you're on a video version of this here, to get an idea what I was dealing with, I was a solo rolling out, and we've done this before. When we did Baja, Arizona, we did do, what they call a fly pack, where it's like, okay, here's everything you need for the production, and you put it in a bunch of cases and you fly it out. And that was a little, but I had help. I had Katie with me and everything, right? So we got to, divide things up. The fees weren't too bad. They're better on the way back when we had 4 people, especially on Southwest. It was like, here, you take these 2 free bags. You take these 2 free bags, that kind of situation. So I was dealing with this pile basically the entire few days there. I really bought a lot of smart carts. And I feel bad. You pay $8 to put stuff on a cart to just really go around the corner to check the bags, and then you don't have to worry about it anymore, right? Or pick it up from the cart and then go find your hotel shuttle, or okay, get one from the rental cart into the shuttle and then out of the shuttle to the thing. So that's 2 carts you're paying for there. It was a heck of a process.